Hey fellow knights, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how apparently according to this Geeks and Gamers article, there is a new, what's the word? Batman Arkham game that's potentially on its way. I guess there's a hint that new Arkham game is on the way. I love the Arkham games. I played all four Arkham games: Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight. And in terms of story, Arkham City is my personal favorite. And in terms of gameplay, Arkham Knight is my favorite. And I know like towards the end of like what Arkham Knight it appeared. I say keyword appeared because since it's the comic books, sometimes people will fake their own death. Sometimes people actually die and then come back. Just look at the Arrowverse. They kept killing characters off, only to essentially bring some characters back or different versions of said characters that died in the show. And Green Arrow, being based on the Green Arrow's character, is in DC. So again, I wouldn't be surprised. My point is, the reason why I'm using appeared with Batman dying is because, as far as we are aware, Bruce Wayne could have easily faked his death. Or like the whole Nightfall thing could have been like legit. Faked his death so he can keep his like I guess his loved one safe. So, anyways, they even mentioned kill the Justice League. I don't. For me, Arkham Knight was the end of the Arkham Batman. I haven't outside of the like the death scene of Batman. I have not seen any cutscenes of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, nor have I ever played any like 1 minute of that game. So like I'm not huge fan of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I kind of like put this game as like a Earth 2 version. Like this taking place on Earth 2, and like what if like that like the Arkham Bruce Wayne survived in the Earth 2, or on like Earth 1 or Earth Prime, or that the Arkham Batman actually died towards the end of like um Arkham Knight. So just preferences of where my views are coming from before we get in here, because I might actually talk about it more. Anyways, it's looking more and more like Batman will return to Arkham. Warner Bros. Games is in a bad place right now. Suicide Kill the Just League, oh, was a titanic failure that that cost the company $200 million, according to investor call, and seemingly ruined the beloved Batman Arkham universe. Okay, I'll respectfully disagree with it ruined the Arkham universe, because Batman Arkham's what Asylum being the first game was fucking awesome. Arkham City was was still fucking awesome. Arkham Origins was freaking amazing. It wasn't on the same level in terms of like story for me as Arkham Asylum and Arkham City was. And Arkham Knight, even though there I would have like changed who the Arkham Knight was per se to be like Damian Wayne, I still really enjoyed the story of Arkham Knight. And so like I've seen, like I said, seen the cutscenes of Suicide Squad. I mean, in terms of like, I've seen that one. Like, have I seen like, that one cutscene? Hold on, now I gotta think about it. Now I think I misspoke earlier when I said I've seen that scene where they killed off Batman, because my amazing friend Astro streamed that game, and so I was able to catch at least a good portion of the streams when he was live. So I think I misspoke when I said I only seen that one cutscene where Batman died. And even then, seeing that stream through, like, seeing that game through my friend's stream, which I will link his channel in the chat so you guys can subscribe to him. Since I mentioned him, um, it didn't really look appealing to me to play. But I will say this: Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was in. It seemed like an in game, but for me, no, like the four Batman Arkham games that I played will always be amazing, and Suicide Squad cannot even like ruin that game for me. My for some of you guys, but one for me. Anywho, it was so bad that they ended the rollout of new seasons for the game early, then wrapped everything up in the some lame comic that established that Batman and the other DC heroes were still alive, had been cloned by Brainiac or something. The fuck? Okay. This will be important later. Then they announced in the multiverses the big free-to-play franchise crossover fighting game that prominently featured some DC characters, which is Batman, Superman, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, and the Joker, will go offline and drop support, with anyone who had any money invested in it getting a pie of the face. Where's the company? Where does the company in straits as dire as this go? And apparently this is the Arkham City launch. Let's see. This is for that. I didn't even need to watch this.
How does it feel, Wayne,
I remember when
to
this game came
stand on the
out.
very stones that ran with your parents' blood? Do you
Like
feel sad
this game
or
was.
rage?
I played the
Does that
crap out of it.
outfit help bury your feelings, hiding your true self?
You become what you've always fought against, and I will stop you.
I miss spending
I
time as
have
Batman.
powerful friends, Batman. This is just the beginning.
Why
That's
do
a
you
cool
work
software.
alone, Batman? I believe you enjoy the loneliness.
I
Oh man,
assumed that you thought yourself untouchable.
Looks like Batman himself is exiting the building.
Well, as you can see, no one is untouchable.
We are the future of Arkham. We
oh man,
are
this
the
is so
future of
awesome.
Gotham.
I
If you solve the room
I need to
ahead,
play this
you
game
save
again.
them. If you don't, then they die.
You must show you are willing to take a life to save the world.
You cannot stop me. Soon I will command forces beyond your comprehension.
Are you gonna be a good boy and give up nicely? Bravo!
I miss this game. I miss playing this game. I am surprised I didn't platinum Arkham City, to be honest. Anywho, they go back on the well, of course. There's been talks of Warner Bros. Games to Rocksteady for a new Batman Arkham game in the recent months, with Vera Dark saying she's heard from that source that in addition to a Batman Arkham Asylum remake, the studio was considering making a new Batman game, the voice cast from the Arkham Origins, which was a prequel to the other games. This makes sense since the mighty Kevin Conroy has left us, and Mark Hamill doesn't want to voice the Joker without his Batman, which I completely understand. And that's completely understandable. Whether you dislike or like Mark Hamill as a human being, you gotta admit, he does make a pretty good Joker. And I know, like, I also heard too that Mark Hamill doesn't want to do Joker if Kevin Conroy is going to do Batman. I understand that. I completely understand that. Um, like I said, I do love Mark Hamill's Joker's voice. It's iconic. For me, Mark Hamill's Joker is just as iconic for me as Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. I don't think me and Mark Hamill could be friends in real life, but I love his roles as Joker and Luke Skywalker. And sure, I would love to meet like one day meet him just so like at a convention to like have like a brief conversation with him how like Luke Skywalker like changed my life. I know I'm getting Star Wars like because Luke Skywalker is um gave me hope, but I know I'm kind of going off topic a little bit. But like outside of having that conversation with Mark Hamill, I don't really see me and Mark Hamill being like friends or talking past that. Anyways, the recent Batman Arkham Shadows game, which was only for Metaverse and MetaQuest and for MetaQuest 3S for some reason on this route, so it would seem a viable option. But today, Bloomer, Bloomberg ran the story saying that their sources told them something similar. With Rocksteady, the developer of the Batman Arkham games, they say there isn't like I believe Rocksteady was only doing was involved in Batman Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham City, and Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm I don't think they were part of Origins. I think it was a different company. The Origins, if I remember correct, makes me correct. And apparently they were part of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So apparently planning to develop a single player Batman game that may or may not be part of the Batman Arkham series. This game is several years away, of course, since it's not even in the development stage yet. But with this shows with very dark report for resources, even if it's less specific. And this is against Very Dark's tweet saying confirmed Rocksteady is adding Deathstroke and the real Batman, the one we originally wanted to see into Suicide Squad to kill the Justice League for the last two seasons. It seems they are desperate to add players back in the game, but it's too late, and you can see more of Very Dark's tweet if you click on this. I mean, a pre like is it gonna be like another prequel? Like, is this Batman Arkham game that's supposedly going to come out going to be like another prequel? Because like they were saying that in here, they're saying the cast who did Batman Arkham Origins, which was a prequel, is going to come back. And what will be the premise? Um, I think what would be cool is if we got a Batman Arkham game that took place in the time era of Batman Beyond. How cool would it be to play a Batman Arkham Beyond game? You're welcome, Rocksteady. I kind of gave you the name too, Batman Arkham Beyond. But how would it be? Like, how cool would it be play as Terry McGuinness in an Arkham game? That'd be so fucking cool. Um, again, I loved the Batman Arkham games, all four games that I played. Um, and they also mentioned in here that they were going to like remaster um Arkham Asylum, and like on one hand, I'm kind of skeptical about them remastering that because like I don't really think anything in that game really needs a remaster per se. Because I think, because like, when did Batman Arkham Knight come? I mean, not Knight. Batman Arkham Asylum come out? 2009. And for like a game that's a few years shy of being 20, the graphics in Arkham Asylum still holds out pretty well. Surprisingly, it was like good. Especially for a game that was originally going to be a rhythm-based game, it's also good. The only thing, if they're going to keep with the whole, like, if they're going to actually remaster the game, is I'll add only one thing to it. Is, you know how in the other Batman Arkham games, you get to use the cape to like stun the enemies and like do the little like quick punchy motion to essentially knock them out. That's the only move I will add into the Arkham Asylum remaster if they're going to do that. That's the only thing I'll say. Maybe they could take advantage of it being a remaster. Outside of that, please don't change anything. But even then, my suggestion is like, does it even need to for that to get added? Because would I rather have that get added or like have like actual enemies spawn post story game? Because if you play Batman Arkham Asylum, then you know after you beat the story, there's really no bad guys you can beat up like you could in the other three Arkham games. But that's just me. I don't know. Anyhow, what do you fellow knights think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And I'll talk to you fellow knights later.